Radio. Real 92.3.
The all-new Real 92.3, LA's home for big boy hip-hop and R&B. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head up in here, man. This is Homegrown Radio. Doing the damn thing in the building with us right now, man. Homegrown artists, you know what I'm saying? Family, IAMSU is back up in here with us, brother. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm just happy to be up here. Check out the new building, man.
Man.
You see the new? You like the new? You like the new crib?
I like this a lot, man. Y'all leveled up, absolutely.
Man, what brings you to LA, man? What's going on over here?
So
now?
I came out here on some business. I had a private party I had to perform at yesterday. So shouts out to everybody to put that together. It was a lot of fun.
Sue out here getting money.
I'm trying, man.
He swag splash real quick. It was like
hair getting long, money getting long.
Yeah, my hair is getting long, definitely.
What's the update on you though, man? Last time we talked, you were doing the tour, so I mean, kind of talk about what's been going on right now, bro.
Still touring. I did my first headlining tour in the beginning of this year. It was called the Eyes on Me tour.
Right.
And then over the summer, I just been really working on the album and just doing shows all over. I did my first international show. I just went to Paris.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What?
So yeah, that was great.
Talk about that experience,
Sue
man.
in Paris.
Sue in Paris.
Sue in Paris, overseas, man. How the
Yeah,
fans
I went and
received you
did
over there,
that.
bro?
The fans was crazy.
Really?
People were like, I got recognized a couple times, and the show was probably like 1,000 people up
That's
there.
dope, man.
It was
I've heard,
like a crazy
people
show.
say that France and Japan in particular are like the
Japan's
two
crazy.
places that really receive like artists out here for
yeah.
whatever reason. I don't know why.
They
because,
loved it. They loved it. I was
Word.
like surprised. I couldn't believe it.
Did you get a chance to do like your tour stuff too?
That's
out
all
there?
I did. That's all I did. I went to the Eiffel Tower. I went
Dope.
to the Louvre Museum.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, did you go to the top of the Eiffel Tower?
I didn't go to the top.
Why not?
I went to the part
outside.
like. There's two levels you can go to, so I went to the middle level.
Right.
But you could go all the way to the top,
Why you
but
didn't go to
I don't know. The middle was super high, and I'm like,
I want to test that.
And
it
you know
don't
what
look
that
as
is?
high and on TV, but
Yeah.
you get there, it's like, that's really
You know what that
high.
is? That's that California in you. Because we from earthquake country. It's like, you know what?
I don't
That
know
probably ain't the play.
It's not the play, for real. It's not the play.
Now, talk about these experiences, man. You just got a chance to go overseas. You got a chance to, obviously see more states, see more fans, and do that, man. How do you now put that into the music as far as
just making bigger music, and I think with this album that I got coming, it's just gonna be like just magnified times a million. Like, I feel like I was in a cool space in the past, but I'm just a lot more free as an artist, and I'm more down to do different sounds, and you know what I mean. So I think I just made a really big album this time around.
And what do you feel like is the biggest thing that you've learned so far? From those experiences, from like let's say the last year.
Read anything that you're a part of.
Read them contracts.
Be very aware of what you're participating in.
Crazy, man. And well, I'm not gonna say why is that, but it seems like everybody says that, and you can say that now, and somebody that's listening obviously like, oh yeah, Sue said read the contracts.
Yeah, they said read, but I'm still not gonna read.
I'm still not gonna read. like why? I guess why is that so important?
It's just, I think it's one of those journeys you have to go through as an individual. You know what I mean? And as many times as people tell you, you're not gonna do it until you're in the shoes.
To you.
So I was in the shoes and went through that, and I feel like I'm bigger and better and stronger now, smarter, faster. Right. So I'm excited.
And you know what? I done said this probably, I don't know how many times with people we had on the show.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
I have a real problem with you. You, Eric Bellinger,
Okay.
Game was in here,
Ty.
Ty was in here.
That's good company.
I have a problem with y'all. Why are you so talented? Like, why do you know how to, like, you know how to hold notes, you can rap, you can write, you can produce, you can engineer.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about? Like where, like, what was you, like, what kind of water or Similac did you grow up on that I wasn't privy to?
That was just out of necessity.
Oh, because you didn't have access to it.
Necessity. Yeah.
Because you make beats, like, your beats are crazy. I don't think people, they sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
They're gonna wake up real soon. They're gonna hear this album and wake up.
you know what? As a matter of fact, shout out to Pun, because he said he over there, he's sitting on a good 7 to 10 records. What you on you just got hooks, like you know how to do hooks. Like, what? Like, talk about the development of that. Like, how the hell did you get? How the hell did you be able to play every position on the floor? You could be center, you could be point guard.
Oh man, It was just like I said, out of necessity. I went to this youth program in the Bay called Youth Radio, and just the people that taught me was just very instrumental in gaming me up on all aspects of music. So, they would play me different types of genres, you know what I mean, classic hip-hop albums. And my boy Brandon 108K actually sat me down and taught me how to use the program that I use to this day. So he sings also, so he just gamed me up, and then from there I just took it in my own hands.
Now, do you remember the first beat you ever made?
Yeah.
What was it?
I made a beat on this program I got off of download.com.
Damn,
I don't know if you remember download.com.
I do. I remember that. Yeah.
But yeah, I downloaded this thing. It was like meant for like kids that was like violin players or in like an orchestra class, and I would just take all those sounds. I pick all the sounds out, then I put it in this other program I got, and I have to literally copy and paste it in, and then I would loop it hella times. So it would be like a 2-3 day process.
You know,
That's crazy. Ty
just talked about how he used to make beats on cassette tapes. Cassette tapes.
Two cassette tapes, and he'll play it and
stop.
Yeah.
So I had like the digital version of that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then
How long did that take?
That took like days.
Hey, but once it came out, that was fire though. You know what I mean?
Drop an album every 2 years.
It would be cool for what it was. But then I got on Fruity Loops, and then I use Reason and Logic now, and now I'm starting to grow and work with like session players and just different types of things, just expand my music.
Now you was talking about the performance art school you went to, and I actually seen on Instagram you posted like one of your ID pictures from back in the day.
It wasn't a school, but it was like a youth program.
Got you.
But I would go there like 2 or 3 times a week.
Now, was that something you were forced to do, or something you just really wanted to be a part of?
No, I wanted to do
That's
it because my homegirl, shouts out to Havana, she told me about the program. She knew I made music, and she was just like, you should just go up there. And I went up there, and it was probably one of the best moves I ever made.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And it expanded your mind. I mean,
exactly.
even from like listening to different music back in the day, were you open to the concept of listening to different genres, or were you kind of like...
Yeah, just off of my family, we listened to a lot of different kinds of music, and I was just always into different music. I would watch VH1 when I was little, and they play all the rare songs.
Everything,
like a UB40 song, or Alanis Morissette, or... You know what I'm saying? Just like some rare music.
Yeah.
I would just check that out and like it. So
that's crazy.
So these programs in the Bay is really what made you into a music head.
Yeah, I was always into music, but it made me really focus on my craft. Of music. But I was always into music.
Who was the first person to tell you that you was dope rapping?
My auntie.
Your auntie. What's your auntie name?
My auntie Kimberly.
Shout out Kim.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Because she raps.
Oh.
My auntie raps.
Was it Kimberly Jones?
No.
Oh, I was about to
Kimberly Harris.
About to get an exclusive.
Yeah.
My auntie makes
Kim
beats.
Jones?
My auntie actually makes beats and raps, and she has a home studio.
Wait, what?
My auntie makes beats and raps, and she has a home studio.
But you ain't did no features with her, though.
I made some beats. I'm not gonna lie. I made some beats for my auntie.
Get out of here,
She's
man.
super talented. She like
Your
really,
auntie is dope.
Yeah.
You got
Come on, man. Hey, he's trying to front on you, bro.
No, I'm just saying why he ain't do a verse for us like yet.
She not trying to be a musician.
No, I'm just
like
saying. You know, she dope. Why you ain't did a verse for her?
But she like is always making CDs, and she'll give all the family copies of her CDs.
That's dope.
So yeah, she was the first person that really like believed in my rapping. She always just saw I could rap, and she just thought I was good. I freestyled for her one time, and she really liked it.
She was on, man.
Now I will say this. I mean, well, you know about this when you came and did the show on homegrownradio.net. But when I remember, what year was that when I told you about Sue?
It had to be this was 2009, maybe 2002 was when I think we talked about this when Up came out. And you was like, yo.
Oh, because
Dude,
everybody
cool.
was like,
Yeah.
dude is the guy. And I'm like, no.
He's nice.
Rance is cool.
Shouts out to Love Rance.
Yeah.
We got a platinum plaque.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, Rance is cool. That's the guy.
Right. Now it's definitely no shot, but he definitely pointed out years back, like, yo, this is the guy. Like, just look out for this dude. And it's,
it took a long time to come together. It took a very long time to come together.
What was that process like?
Just me really figuring out how I wanted to approach the game and how I wanted to be received, So I think I got it figured out now, but it was a long process. And even the last time we spoke, I wasn't fully sure what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
But I'm really aware.
So what's the biggest difference from then and now? Like, what makes you so aware? Is it going through those trials and bumping your head?
Just bumping your head, figure out what don't work, and putting songs out and see what doesn't work. But you put a song out and see what works, and you just really focus on your strengths and develop your weaknesses like on the back burner, but just focus on your strengths every time. So you just hit the mark every time,
The only reason why I asked that is because, the people, the fans, they see one thing. They see, of course, you're super talented. They see you on multiple hits. You're doing this. You're doing that.
Right.
But for you, what were those things that you felt like you needed to work on, that you look back in hindsight like, damn, it was cool, but that could have worked out better in my opinion?
I think just speaking up for myself.
Got you.
I think, and I think a lot of times I put others before myself.
Yeah.
And I mean, not to sound selfish, but you always have to look out for yourself.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So I think that's the biggest difference. And branding.
Branding. Bruh. Exactly. I got this laptop, this big ass laptop right in here in this camera, so y'all see what it is.
Yeah, branding is everything.
Yeah,
but
branding is everything.
I noticed that about you. You're really selfless with the spotlight.
Yeah, I am.
Like you'll be the guy. Like okay, if you imagine like taking a selfie, you be like, yeah, but look, I got this person. I got this person with me. You know what I mean? Or everybody getting this shot. It's not just not just about Sue. Like, where did you get that from? Did you get brothers and sisters or?
I got a lot of half brothers and sisters. There's 6 of us.
Oh damn!
So I got an older sister. I got 2 younger brothers and 2 younger sisters. So it's a lot of us in total.
So you've always been like that, like.
I mean, yeah, I've always just been
chill,
just a chill person. Right. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking to impress anybody. I'm not looking to be better than anybody. So.
I always noticed that about you too. I think you one of the few people who just don't give a fuck.
I don't.
Like you just do not care.
I don't.
I remember when the first time I ever saw you in person. I don't think we actually talked. The first time I think we talked was in like Petaluma or something at a show.
I remember that.
At a show, and I'm like, I had to fly out there to talk you into putting a song on your project. I don't remember what it was, but it was Mobbin'.
Wow.
I was like,
wow.
I told the homies, I'm like, I'm flying to the Bay.
Just let them know.
Because he has, like, they were like, yeah, bro, he don't want to put it on his project. I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to put it on his project?
Yeah, that's when it was just the system that I played in. Like,
it's like,
I didn't like the bigger picture that I was being presented. So I feel like I wasn't necessarily in the driver's seat. Now I feel like I am. So a song like that now would be like, duh, no brainer. It's 3 verses of me. I'm on a hook, and it's a raw beat. It's like it's cold. Like, but that song came out and it was pretty successful. It got like 2 or 3 million views on YouTube, and it like did its thing. Like it did its thing.
And now talk about the process of you going from, like, cause I mean, I got all of them. Your Susie 6-Speed, you know what I mean? All of the projects leading up to now. What makes this one different than the other ones?
Honesty.
Oh, somebody getting some bars.
What's the name of the project?
It's called Kilt 3.
Kilt 3.
Kilt 3.
Yeah, but it's an album.
Nice.
It's an album. So it's just progression and growth. But I think just in my lyrics, honesty.
Just
I could stand behind my lyrics. I could look my mom in the eye and rap everything and not have to look off. Like,
not do that.
You know, like
Mom, it's for the industry, Mom.
No more stuff for the industry. Just stuff off of my genuine experience, my genuine feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? So honesty.
You gonna give me some classic Sue stuff though, right?
That's the whole album.
Okay,
that's all it is.
You know,
I'm not saying I made like a pop album, but
I'm just saying I don't want to turn it on and I don't want to be like all sad the whole time.
No.
Like,
that was the first album.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, okay.
I got that out of my system. I was just going through a breakup, and it was just, the industry. You already know.
Now, Sincerely Yours. Talk about that album, because
so that's what we was talking about.
I know.
I was like in a dark place. Like I said, I just broke up with my girlfriend. I was with her for a very, very long time.
Wow.
And I'm a young man, so it took a toll on me. You know what I mean? Is then so just the whole industry situation, like, just why is this not working? Why am I seeing everybody get on off doing what I'm doing? And this and that. But I had to really just grow up, and it took me like about 2 years to do that, So now we're in a good place. I'm having a great time.
Now you having fun.
Yeah.
Now you over the ex and all that.
Oh man, yeah, it's good.
It's good. So
Yeah,
if you see her, like, you not, it's whatever.
It's all love.
Do she still get tickets to the show for free?
I have no idea. I refuse to comment on anything further.
Yeah, I don't. With you, buy a ticket.
I refuse to comment on anything further. I've been advised not to comment on
Check
anything
the link
further.
in the bio. You know what I mean? Now, HBK game, man. Talk about that. What's the status of HBK now?
Family.
I like that. That's dope.
That was a real good word.
Yeah. See, what Kaylani out there blowing up, doing her thing, man.
Killing it.
Sage, killing it.
What about the little homie, right? P-Lo.
Killing it.
Now, P-Lo, y'all the homies. Like, we family. We go way back. I seen P-Lo go from just being a dude. He was kind of reserved. He was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Then he just kind of like out of nowhere. It's kind of like when when women get enhancement surgery. You know what I mean? Like they just take their shirts off all of a sudden.
He was coming with me. He was coming with me as my hype man.
Always with you.
I think just him seeing that and seeing what could be done firsthand. Like I'm one of his best friends. You know? And I was a reserved person, and then to see me step out there and do my thing, I think that definitely played a part in like, oh, I could do this for sure. Like I see Sue doing this, like why not? And I'm super proud of him. They just went on their first tour, him and Cool J.
Yep.
And I'm like, I went to the show in San Diego. I'm like, wow, like this kid singing the words, it's like really dope.
Now you know what? Nothing is like a HBK show.
Nothing
at all. Chuck got a chance to witness. I brought the homies one time to check out the HBK show. It was their first time ever even seeing. Yeah. Now
stand out, bruh.
I think that night you got 6 new fans. The people I was with, they didn't know because I put them on. I'm like, yo, y'all got to come see this in person. Yeah. So when they got there, it was like, oh, I'm a fan. Like the homie, shout out to homie Silas. He will not stop listening to HBK.
That's what's up.
He got based off of that.
Based off of that one show. That one show, I remember. Oh, it was in like Echo Park or something like that.
Oh, that was popping. I remember.
Yeah,
bro, Yo Gotti out.
Exactly. That show was epic.
Yeah, that was popping.
And y'all the only one. You specifically, you're the only one I know that'll keep performing when the lights come on. Y'all still up there going 8.
Keep going.
Yeah.
It don't stop.
They literally have to put you out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, talk about that showmanship. Man,
the showmanship,
people
right?
Don't understand the importance of that. Like you said, you can literally grab new fans based off of that. That's never even
that's
heard
just something. That's just something my mom always really drilled in my head. Like it's all about that. Just perfecting your craft with that. So
that's dope, man. I mean and that's something that a lot of people don't understand how important that is because, like you said, you can gain new fans just based off of just seeing
like even yesterday. It was a private party and there was probably like 60 people there.
Yeah.
Wow. But those were like 60 influential people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I had to really perform like I was in an arena or something, So I had to give my all on that stage, and from there a bunch of opportunities came about. So
now when are we gonna get this Kilt 3?
Like in the next few weeks.
Okay.
In the next few weeks before the end of the year, before the end of November.
Dope. Man.
Yeah. But you know how it is dropping albums now. You can't really say too much about it.
You
just gotta put it out.
But
I got the material done outside of music. I've been at the music done, but I got the other materials done.
Talk about the record Famous.
Ooh. I feel like that's the one. That's the biggest record in the Bay right now.
Yes.
Unbiased.
So, do you feel like that's your business card track? If people don't understand the business card track, it's the best representation of you right now.
That's the business card track
dope, man.
Me, Days Loaf, and K Camp.
Crazy.
How did that happen?
Just naturally. I did the song before a show, before my show in SAC on a tour. I went to the studio. I did like 4 songs before the show, and then that one I had been sitting on that beat for a long time, and I would let the homies hear it. I'm like, I'm finna get Daddy's Love on this. I feel like she'll go crazy. I hit her up. She sent the verse back. I'm like, I'm finna get K Camp on this. Just like tapping in those regions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially as a California artist, people don't know this, but it's really difficult to break into urban radio. You know what I'm saying? So
Talk about it.
Definitely.
Talk about it.
it.
Shouts out to Real for being out here, man. That kind of helps things out.
Real 92.3.
Man, for real. Honestly, helps out a lot.
No, seriously, because it hadn't been an urban station out here for 15 years. So it's like I know, I just know firsthand how it is with a lot of artists, trying to get into that urban market.
Man, California got so much urban music. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I had to get those artists kind of to tap in. Like it kind of reminded me of YG with his song with Jeezy.
Right.
Now, when you reach out to the K Camps and the Days Loves, are these based off of relationships that you already have? Or
absolutely.
How do you then tap into somebody that you want to work with but may not have the necessary resources to them?
Sometimes I just put it on Twitter. Or reach out the way I reach out. But if it's not a genuine, we mutually respect each other's music and I got your number, I can hit you up about something else, then I probably won't do it, honestly.
Got you. Now, I mean, that's one of those things where social media plays a big part into reaching out to different people, or, you know what I'm saying, like tapping into those resources. So that's dope. How do you actually maneuver that? Like, what's your favorite social media platform as of right now?
Right now, Snapchat.
Snapchat be going up, huh?
Snapchat right now.
Snapchat, why?
It's just more fun. Twitter is
cool. Random too. It's random and and it goes away. So it's like you don't have to live with it.
They say it goes away.
But
somewhere.
it's not.
It's somewhere for sure. They got all that.
IG is cool, but I feel like IG is fake.
Yeah, it's the facade. It's that. Yeah, look.
Snap,
look
you
at
can
me.
really, I'm doing this right now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fabricate nothing that's in this scene. I can't be like, stand right here. I could tag this and that, but Snapchat is right now, so you can get to see.
So you
what
want the
we're doing,
raw
right?
footage?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up.
That's why I used to really like World Star, because they had like in studio footage, raw footage.
Right.
But Snapchat is that for us right now.
You know,
Go ahead.
And I was gonna say I can't wait to hear him on some real bars though.
Oh
Low
yeah,
key.
we're gonna do real bars too. But I also want to know what else is on the Kilt 3. Like, you got Famous, obviously. Just give me something. Give me.
He looking
He look like nah.
I told you we.
Kill 3 is on Kill 3, man. I am sure it's on Kill 3.
Man, he got.
How many tracks?
What's on Kilt 3?
Had to look at
Yeah, we got moms in the building right now.
Moms was feeling it. And my mom don't just like anything.
Really?
So she actually watched me record. We was in Miami at Circle House, and I recorded like the last piece of the album. And I'm just really proud of it. You know what I mean?
So
I'm
it's
really proud of
done.
it. It's 100%
already
done.
wrapped.
100% done, locked and loaded. You got it in your phone right now, right?
I have it in my phone right now.
Yeah, so we gonna go ahead and make sure we get that phone.
Now, I mean, you talked about how moms enjoys it, man. What was some of the things that moms was telling you back in the day, or maybe a year, 2 years ago, when you were pressing play like that? She was kind of turning her head on, like some of you mentioned honesty. So what were some of the things that you would
One too
listen
many
to?
B words in that one.
The B word ain't the one. It's the P word.
You know what?
Platypus, huh?
Platypus. Plagiarism.
Yeah. What was that like? What was the first time? The first time you.
That's gonna be crazy, man.
Hold on, listen. The first time you got off one of them words in front of Miles with her right there. What was that like? Because I remember what mine was like.
Epic.
It was epic. Did you feel like the guy? Like, I got that off.
Nah.
I know you don't feel like the guy, because you can't
I
look to the
didn't
left
feel like
no
the
more.
guy.
You
I was just like, let me get this off for the show.
It's
Get my
entertainment.
ass off the stage.
Man, so but now Mons is proud. Obviously, you got
Absolutely,
honesty in
absolutely.
the music. So that I can't wait to hear it myself.
Man, you gonna love it, man.
Bruh.
For real. I know
Just
you gonna
okay.
love
Give me
it.
one thing off of Kill 3. What
Man,
else?
it's just
So
hard.
okay. One thing that I did kind of learn, you for this one you recorded in, was it multiple places or how did
Yeah, I
this
recorded
work?
in multiple places.
Okay, so
I recorded in the Bay Area in Oakland at the studio I've been working at since Susie Six Speed, and I didn't record my first album there, and I think that was my biggest mistake.
Why? Does it really matter like that?
Yeah.
Was the sonic different?
Sonically different. Sonically way different. Like the other studio, it would be people always sliding through. And, I hate that.
Oh, you like to be solo?
I mean, or with my people that I would like to be there, like my friends,
Yeah.
homegirls, my engineer, whatever. But
So you said people were showing up as random people that you just don't like the energy and the
Yeah, it
vibe?
was just throwing my energy
Got you, I
off,
got you,
man.
yeah.
People just coming to, I don't know.
Because I mean, you hear about that, like when they said what Chronic was made, they was like, yo, random people were coming in the studio, kinda
Jump
getting
on
that
this,
vibe, you know what I'm
just-
saying? And that's what kind of helped.
But them
formulate-
random people was Corrupt, Daz,
Yeah.
Snoop, you know,
Right.
what
Not
I'm
the
saying?
So
weed
it's
man.
gotta be the right random.
Yeah, the
person.
right random, the right random.
Not the
Not the
weed
weed
man or
The DOC might slide through.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I'll
Yeah,
let him
right,
slide through my
right.
section,
Yeah.
you know? But like,
Keisha, the girl that braid hair.
I can't just have no Randy sliding through. We
Right.
call random people Randys, my
Randys.
friends.
Nah, so I mean, so obviously you went from recording in the Bay,
Now I recorded in Miami.
in Miami.
Where else did I record? I think I recorded some in LA.
Where's your
and in
favorite place to
Denver.
record
Miami.
for this album?
Or just
Yeah,
in general.
Miami. in
Miami?
general.
So what's the difference?
He smiled like, don't ask me in front of her.
It was probably- not even on that vibe. It was
Right.
just like, after making some music, I could go out and just the visual that I would see would just be
I
crazy.
remember you
Inspiring.
saying that now, because he was talking about how you see colors and everything. when you
Yeah,
actually
with the
record,
music,
so-
and I had a real vision with this music. Like as far as sonically, that's what I will tell you about. It was I wanted it to sound like Scarface.
Oh.
Yeah, not the rapper Scarface.
Right,
the
right,
movie.
No, the movie,
Yeah.
right. So it's
Why-
like
why not go to Miami for
almost
that?
a whole score, or is it?
It sounds like a score, definitely, but like Scarface and Miami Vice and Beverly Hills Cop and what was the other one? Flash Gordon.
Damn.
I was just listening to them soundtracks on the tour bus and just vibing out,
tapping into that.
trying to figure out how I could add those sounds to portray my story. I'm not saying I'm like a crazy drug dealer.
Yeah.
or something,
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
make those sounds and get that era and that vibe out. You know what I mean? Something that he could walk, Tony Montana could walk to the club and you hear it playing in the back. Like,
Yeah.
so that's like what I was going through for this album. So it's the vibes that I really went for. It's like really, really locked in, like super synth sounds. Like it sounds really crazy.
Now the last time everybody heard IAMSU on a wide scale, Only That Real. Talk about that record.
That was a lot of fun. I originally wrote that for Drake. Stretch called me, was like, Drake want a record. So Pilo made a beat. I'm like, I'm gonna cut a record to this. Like whatever, he gonna hear this.
So you wrote a Sue record.
I wrote what I thought was a Drake record. You know?
Oh, okay.
That's why I talked about the Fountain Blue before I had even been there.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I didn't end up going there till later that year.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I didn't even pay that attention.
Yeah,
I came out the gate, Fountain Blue in my head.
Yeah.
I just was saying some shit I thought Drake was saying. You know?
What? So that was actually the Quentin Miller reference track. That was
in my mind. Yeah. I'm like, let me write a hook and let me just do a verse because I could do it. So
damn. So how did Sage end up on that and 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz, it was my car, and Sage was a Stretch car.
That's what's up.
That, I mean, I, just for the people like myself, I don't have any idea how this works, but I think it's fascinating about the colors. I want to get back to that.
Okay,
so like paint, tell, kind of.
Certain music has certain colors, and when I envision a song, it's past colors with me now. It's like full-on scenes I see. So my music.
Do you take any kind of like hallucinogens before?
No.
Let's make that clear.
I don't do no drugs.
You know what I'm saying? Any kind of like, bath salts.
But what's funny is the things that people say they see off the drugs, I see that just off of me being deep into music. You know.
Dope.
Like,
That's crazy.
Like envisioning music, I can
So
really
like,
see that.
okay, so like,
pick a song.
Only That Real.
It sound like water, like deep blue water. That's what it sounded like, and it sounded like I was just swimming underwater. Like, you know what I mean?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's dead serious right now.
Serious.
So like, okay,
my
so
partner Rossi always laughing at me how I describe music.
so
like,
Famous, the new record, right? What color is that?
that's my Miami sounding. That's white buildings. That's palm trees. That's a lot of foreign cars. It's a lot of people standing outside. It's
He
yachts.
really got a whole like.
That's dope though, man.
So do you apply that to the video?
Every song.
When you shoot the video, you automatically going like, look, I need this. I need it to look like
a
this.
specific vision.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, Only That Real has lines and blue. It has a little like it's real wavy. Like
You saw that?
the little graphics,
Yeah, in the video, like
the graphics are hella wavy.
it opened up with an octopus in the water.
Damn.
In the video.
He's dead serious.
That's a trip. No,
So
I
you
mean,
sure
that's
it's no
amazing.
like you don't do the helium tank thing?
I don't do no drugs. I don't do no drugs. I don't do
Now,
no
for the
drugs.
folks
Damn.
that don't know what Kilt stands for, what is that all about?
So it's just about, like, I don't know, slang, like, oh, he killed that.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, gotcha.
So
gotcha.
basically just an outstanding level of quality
I like that.
3 times.
Three
Just
times.
And what is the Susie 6 Feet about?
Susie 6B was just a nickname. People say they gas when they rap really good, so.
Now, okay, last thing before we wrap up, but the Bay Area slang.
Yeah.
Like, I know you participate in it. Like, how does that come up? Like, do y'all have like a committee that's in the room and come up
Really,
with?
somebody will just say something one time and it'll sound funny and you just start saying it all the time.
And that's it. It's literally just the homies hanging out. Wow. Yeah, because I know that a lot of people give the Bay Area credit for a lot of the slang in hip hop. Like,
All of it.
Yeah.
all of it. All of it with the exception of the stuff that, didn't come from there. But I'm just saying, like, have you personally coined any
I don't think so.
hip-hop
I don't
language?
think so. I talk pretty square, so no.
Yeah.
Now we always ask this, man. We've done it. We still work. Well, let me ask you this as an update. Have you got a chance to talk to Snoop yet? It's the last time we spoke.
No.
We're gonna work on that.
Please tag me in with Snoop. Snoop is my favorite rapper.
We gotta work on
Snoop
that.
is your favorite
Snoop
rapper.
is my favorite rapper.
We gotta get, man.
Tag me in with Snoop, dog.
Got you.
Gotta get Snoop and
He
Sue
came
on the
to
track.
Richmond for his youth football league. My
Word.
boy, his little brother played against him.
And you.
I just wasn't around. I couldn't go up there.
He said I couldn't go.
You didn't know what happened.
So if Snoop walk in right now,
I'd be stupid Jews.
Hey,
What?
get Snoop. No.
Bring him in here. You know? That's my dog. Like, for real, I'm a fan. Like,
That's
I got
dope,
every
man.
album.
That's dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before the year ends, obviously, aside from getting the album, what's one thing that Sue wants to make sure you do before the year ends?
Go back and listen to everything. You can hear the growth.
Got you.
But I don't know. Probably come to a show or something.
What is something that Sue wants to do before the year ends?
Something I want to do before the year ends. I want to put out the video for Famous before the year ends.
You can go back to Miami and shoot it?
I will if I need to. But I got a bunch of stuff I need to do, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in time.
How do you balance life now from years back? Now I know obviously there's a lot of responsibility on you. You know, you working, got a clear conscience, clear head. You're working on honest music. How do you now operate with everything that's going on?
It's really not that difficult, but just the things that come into play is just family things. You know what I mean? There was a couple losses my family took. My grandma passed and my uncle just passed. So that was difficult, you know, and be able to balance those two things with this whole music career, because it's like now I'm pretty much in charge of my whole operation, you know, myself and my mother. So that's when it gets difficult, but things like that give me opportunity to take my mind off of different things. So it's cool.
Now I know over the years, last thing that you done got, you know, you done made a nice, cool little name for yourself in the business. You know what I mean? People come to you for production, writing. I know the checks are crazy. They had to have been at some point. What's like something that you've done?
At some point, it's still good. Still good.
At some point, you had to have done something that you was like, you know what? I probably shouldn't have did that.
Splurged on this.
What's that?
Man, it was a couple times. I never bought a crazy mansion or bought a car or nothing like that, because I'm always on the move. But I rented this mansion in Austin. That was like $10,000. It was like 3 days. And then it was another time, BT weekend. We did a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't have did. Looking back,
like why did I even do that? Man?
Yeah, like why did I do that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But it was fun, honestly. At the end of the day,
Chalk it up as an experience.
I mean, I got experience. I got to live sometimes, you know.
So that's something that's like, you know what? I probably should.
And I bought a lot of shoes. I got a lot of shoes.
How many pairs of shoes you think you
Too
have?
many to count. And I gave away like 50, 60 pairs, and I still got like maybe 150, 200 pairs.
What do you?
And I give away shoes all the time, and I still like.
What size you wear?
I wear 12.
You know what I'm saying? Me too. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know, that's
Yeah,
crazy
I got a
that
lot
you.
of sneakers.
It's
A lot
funny
of
that you
sneakers
say
and
that, Sue.
A lot of Supreme and a lot of Bape.
Dope, man. Dope.
It is so crazy that you wear 12.
Oh man,
We'll be on his line.
Look, right. Like, hey,
Run all that.
Man, forget them songs. What about them shoes, though?
Yeah,
man?
you know,
some
radio
shoes.
not as lucrative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, we appreciate you come on down, man. Always being supportive, always being willing to kind of chop it up, man.
Absolutely.
We look forward to the progression. Kilt 3.
Kill 3.
Kilt 3.
By the
Coming
time-
soon.
Yeah,
No
it's
release
gonna
date.
be out.
He won't tell us nothing
you just
about.
gonna
It's
go
gonna
on your
be out.
phone and
It's
see
gonna be
it's out.
there. Here we go.
Text me the day before. You know,
text you the day before.
Text me the day before, because I hate that. Like I was like everybody, man. You heard it, everybody. By the time I get an album, people already quoting track 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't even know it was out. That's how it's just like,
We're gonna
bro.
get a
And
clean
we're gonna do
version
something
of
super
man.
special with the release. Like it's gonna be released in a way I feel like nobody's done. So it's
Really?
gonna be
Like
something.
how?
I can't even tell you. You're just gonna have to really see it. I'm like really excited about it. Though. It's like a first. A first.
A first.
A first. Yeah.
All right.
Just marinate on that.
Yeah, whatever.
And on that note,
Yeah.
Homegrown Radio. Homegrown Radio. Real 92.3.